Hello and welcome to e-GMAT. We will solve question number 87 of OG Verbal Second Edition by using e-GMAT three-step process. In the first step, we will understand the meaning of the sentence. In the second, we will evaluate the errors in the sentence, and finally, we will review all the answer choices to get to the correct answer. So let's begin. Last year, land values in most parts of the pinelands rose almost so fast, and in some parts even faster than what they did outside the pinelands. This sentence presents a comparison. It says that last year, land values in most parts of the pinelands rose. Now, these prices rose as fast as, and in some parts even faster than, the prices outside the pinelands. The entities that are being compared in this sentence are land values in most parts of the pinelands and land values outside the pinelands. And the characteristic that is being compared here is the extent of this price rise. Now let us evaluate the errors by splitting this sentence into its clauses. So here comes the first clause. Last year, land values in most parts of the pinelands rose almost so fast, and in some parts even faster than. Here, land values in most parts of the pinelands is the subject and rose is the verb. Presence of what brings us to another clause that reads what they did outside the pinelands. Here, they is the subject and did is the verb. Now, the phrase so fast can be used as follows. Ryan walked so fast that no one could catch up with him. Here, an idiom is in use that reads as so X that Y. In this sentence, that idiom is so fast that Y. Also, this phrase can be used in a sentence such as the economy is surely growing but not so fast. In this sentence, the sentence in question, we need to make a comparison, and hence the appropriate idiom is as X as Y. Specifically in this case, it is as fast as Y. So use of so fast leads to an idiom error in this sentence. Also, the two entities compared in the sentence must be logically as well as grammatically parallel to each other. Land values here stands for X, which is a noun phrase. What they did stands for Y, which is a clause. Hence, the two entities here are grammatically not parallel to each other. That leads to parallelism error here. Also, this phrase and in some parts even faster must be written between commas to communicate the intended meaning of the sentence. Now, this phrase is only providing additional information. So, removal of this phrase must not affect the structure of the sentence. Even without this phrase, the sentence must read correct. Absence of comma after than leads to sentence structure error in this over here. So these are the errors, and let us run the POE to find out which answer choice corrects these errors. Well, choice A certainly does not, as we discussed just now. Choice B is also incorrect because it repeats the same idiom error as in choice A. Choice C is incorrect because as fast is an incorrect idiom. We are missing as after fast to correct this idiom. So this makes choice C incorrect. Well, choice D is the correct answer because now the sentence uses the correct idiom as fast as, and the phrase and in some parts even faster are written between two commas. So even if you remove that phrase, the sentence will still read correct. So choice D is the correct answer. Choice E is incorrect because it repeats the same parallelism error and the punctuation error as in choice A. So choice D is the correct answer for this sentence. Let's take a look at the takeaway messages now. Idioms in the sentence must be worded correctly to convey the intended meaning. Also, in comparisons, both the entities compared must be grammatically as well as logically parallel to each other. Also, pay attention to the usage and the omission of punctuations. The concepts tested in this sentence have been covered in e-GMAT concepts. Level 1, idioms, standard expressions. Level 2, idioms comparisons, and level 2, parallelism comparisons.